Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Good morning and afternoon, depends on what part of the world you live in. You're on the official Man Cave Morning Show.
Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes.
Somewhere. Something.
BKS1 Radio, WBKS1.com. Shout out to everybody, man. Checking in. Going to be an awesome show today.
Definitely.
First and foremost, let me introduce my partner, the man. Always had the plan, and together we understand. We call him what? Smooth P. You already know.
And y'all know, sitting to my left, the man himself, nice with his hands. Chicka, chicka. We call him DJ Storm Norm the Gym.
What's good, beautiful people?
What's up?
Peace and blessings.
Yes.
Humbly appreciate you all. I'm just thankful to be here and waking up to see another day, bro.
Yeah, man, we're live.
Yes, we are live. Let's clap it up just for being alive.
That's a fact. This March is definitely living up to his his mantras. Definitely coming in like a lion this year, boy. First 3 days.
No doubt.
Yeesh.
Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube. Shout out to everyone watching us live right now on Twitter, Periscope. Shout out to everyone watching us live right now on the mother site, WBKS1.com. Yes. And shout out to everybody listening to us live on what?
The TuneIn app.
The TuneIn app. Come on, people, get that TuneIn app. If you don't have it by now, please get it. It is free. Download it for your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, whatever you got. Download it. If you just want to listen and have that app, you can listen to all your favorite radio stations all around the world. And guess who's on there? Yeah. BKS1 Radio, the official Man Cave Morning Show, and all the rest of our great shows on BKS1 Radio. But we are here. And peace and blessings to everyone checking us out on Facebook, no matter what platform you are on. Share it out, people. Just click that share button like this. Just click. How you do it, Pete? Just click. Just hit the share button. That's all. Let's get some information out there, and let's talk about some things, man. We're going to talk about a lot of things today on the Man Cave Morning Show. So shout out to everybody. Ingrid Judge. Yes, welcome. Shout out to Kaz Minor on the check-in. Phyllis Woodbury on the check-in. Shout out to Demetria on the check-in.
Yes.
Shout out to Michelle Mimi Carter on the check-in. Shout out to Tanya Cobb on the check-in. Shout out to DT on the check-in. DT, what's good, my dude? Shout out to Tiffany Newsom on the check-in. Susan Best on the check-in. Deidre Howard Francois on the check-in. Carla Kilpatrick on the check-in. And everybody trickling in, hit that share button, share it out right now. Just click the share button. I want to see you do it. Boom. There you go. Now, first and foremost, one of the things we're going to be talking about today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show is how would you handle your mate being uncomfortable with what you wear in public? How would you handle your mate being uncomfortable with what you wear in public? We're going to talk about that. And then the second thing, reparations. I hear a lot of I hear that word now. I hear that word a lot.
Yeah.
Reparations. Are you for it or against it? Let's be honest here on the Man Cave Morning Show. Shout out to Bobby on the check-in. Is that Mr. Bobby Norfleet on the check-in? Welcome, sir. We see you. Shout out to Alicia Mitchell on the check-in. We see you. Yes, Deidre, come hang out with us at Fridays on Friday night. Come and hang out with the BKS1 Radio team. You know what we do. Now, Friday nights at TGI Fridays in Piscataway, it goes down to Friday Night Live. All right, it goes down. It's the happy hour mix.
Yes.
All right, with your boy DJ Storm Norm on the ones and twos, and one of the BKS1 radio DJs is powered by Smooth P and the WBKS1.com family. You already know. So it's going down. Make sure you come. Check us out. If you're in the area, man, TGI Fridays, 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway, New Jersey. Man, it's been a party. We didn't turn the spot in a club from 10 to 1 a.m. Get there early so you can get a seat. There was actually no bar seats there available last Friday. So shout out to everybody that came out and had a good time, man. We party, we had fun. And you know us, we play everything from the classics to the current. We had a good time. So let's clap it up for having a good time.
Definitely.
No doubt. And we got a lot to talk about. A lot of stories today, man. Shout out to my man June on the check-in. Eldridge.
Peace.
Gilbert, what's good, fam? Shout out to Sarita Johnson on the check-in. Sarita, how you doing now? Let's get this thing on and popping. We got a lot of stories today. Here's a good one about. I was excited when Smooth P brought this story to me about black businesses and everything. So, in Nashville, a black-owned beauty supply opened in Nashville, and it brought in $50,000 in the first 3 hours.
Man,
hear me when I say that.
That up.
Black-owned beauty supply opened in Nashville and brought in $50,000 in the first 3 hours. I'm gonna run a clip for y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But I was very happy to hear a story like this.
Black excellence.
The line was long when we were there, but it was even longer when the owner of Roots Hair and Beauty threw open the doors for the first time this morning. Our photojournalist Angie Doan shows us why this new store is creating such a buzz.
This is 816 Madison Square. This is our grand opening here at Roots Hair and Beauty.
Get excited, yes.
A lot of people showed up. This morning we had maybe a good 1,000 people here.
As black women, we love our hair weaves. So when you come here, you can get some good quality hair. You want to be on board with that.
We're definitely thankful to have a lot of support from the community.
Okay, what are you looking for?
My name is Sam Tisdale. I'm the owner of Roots Hair and Beauty.
It's 100% human natural hair.
We are the first black beauty supply store in Nashville. And it's we're definitely proud to be the first, and hopefully we won't be the last.
I'm proud to see I can come in here and it's relative. They're educated. They know, we know hair. We know hair. Hello, Madam CJ Walker, plug.
Okay. We have 100% human hair bundles that'll last you 5 years. You can bleach it. You can.
Let's clap that up, man.
Definitely, man.
$50,000 within 3 hours.
3 hours.
All right, there was lines around the block and everything. I love hearing stories like this. Now, that's support for your behind.
Well, listen, that just goes back to, what we preach here about the power of the black dollar. And this community just showed just how powerful that our spending dollar is, and just how powerful we can be if we do support one another as African Americans and owning our own businesses. What we can do and accomplish. Just think of that, $50,000 in the first 3 hours of opening up your store. Like, as a business owner, like, can you be any happier than that?
Yes.
To see the support of your community to come in and, have a line around the whole complex. Like they said, 1,000 people that day. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what we could do as a people if we truly came together. Like, this right here should be a testament and show that, hey, listen.
Yes.
This is what we need to do as a people, as a community across the country, period. Come together as a community, because that is such a blessing, and it shows so much power and strength when we do something positive.
No doubt. So again, let's clap it up.
Definitely.
For everybody that came out and supported that black-owned beauty supply, man.
Yep.
Again, great story. Let me see what else I got for y'all. Shout out to everybody on check-in. We're going to read some comments in a second. Again, something we got to be aware of. Every person in uniform, as we already know, is not our friend. Not out to do us some good. So I'm just saying. So y'all heard about, and Smooth P, I know you know about this story. Police officer charged with illegally making and selling guns to motorcycle gangs. Yeah. A police officer, y'all, charged with illegally making and selling guns to motorcycle gangs. Crazy story. I was like, damn, really now? All right, this is in New York, up in Plaquemine, New York. A police officer with the New York City Department of Environmental Protection has been arrested on charges of manufacturing guns at his upstate home and selling them to motorcycle gang members. Wow. 38-year-old Greg Martinelli is also charged with tipping off a suspect in a major drug investigation. State police in the Orange County District Attorney's Office said Marinelli, a sergeant in the DEP police, was arrested Thursday at his home in Plaquemine. Police say Marinelli assembled dozens of handguns and assault rifles and sold them to individuals who are legally barred from possessing such weapons, including members of outlaw motorcycle clubs. Many of the guns Marinelli sold had no serial numbers and would be difficult to trace, authorities said. Wow. The Times Herald Record of Middleton reports that Marinelli was arraigned Friday on charges including criminal sale of a firearm and hindering prosecution and conspiracy. Damn it, man. All right.
Why do I feel like he's going to get off? Even with the overwhelming amount of evidence, I kind of feel somehow we're going to hear less of this. First of all, you didn't hear anything about it anyway. I haven't seen it on any major news outlet. In searching for stories, I found it. And actually, this is crazy because when I came across this, I probably came across 3 or 4 different stories of different government agencies, like someone stockpiling weapons and ammunition. Now, these are supposed to be governmental agencies that are supposed to be looking out for the public's safety.
Absolutely.
But apparently not. Not if you're selling illegal guns to outlaw motorcycle gangs. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. And I don't get how these people continuously get away with it.
Yes. Yeah, shout out to Shahrazad. She said, that's so embarrassing. The prayers to his family that have to carry that on their backs. I don't know which story, because we talked about a few stories. And then DT said, F you the police, listen to the NWA song. No doubt. Shout out to Reg Garns Hollywood on the check-in.
Peace.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
That's
man.
crazy.
It's crazy. And we might as well slide right into, let me see if I got the story on Stephen, let's see, Clark. I'm not sure if I got that. Yeah, I might have that.
Is it this here?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I do have the story. Let's talk about this. All right, so y'all heard about the Sacramento police won't be charged for the fatal shooting of Stephen Clark. I heard this, I was basically shocked.
Yeah.
Because I thought this was cut and clear, and we think sometimes with the cell phone videos that, like, whatever goes down, we got it on cell phone, we got evidence, we got proof that they didn't have to kill this boy, and what do you know? They still get off. Crazy. I don't think none of us is surprised by the story.
No.
At all. But 2 Sacramento police officers won't face criminal charges for the fatal shooting of a black man following a chase that ended in his grandparents' backyard and started a series of angry protests that rolled California's capital city. The county's top prosecutor announced Saturdays following a nearly year-long investigations. Officers Terrence McCardle and Jared Robinette acted within the law when they shot 22-year-old Stephen Clark 7 times. Sacramento County District Attorney Anne Marie Schubert concluded, noting that the evidence supported their account that Clark was moving toward them when they opened fire. Schubert said the evidence, including their reactions captured on body cameras, supported the officer's statement that they thought Clark was pointing a gun. They thought he was pointing the gun, and it was a damn cell phone. All right. Turned out Clark was holding a cell phone. His family and his supporters expressed anger and disappointment and accused Schubert of unnecessarily revealing grim details of Clark's personal life, which they do all the time.
They always, exactly. Whenever they do wrong, they try to villainize whoever the person is. This is my issue that I have with all of these with all these accidental mistaking shootings. I thought you had this, I thought you had that. As a police officer, you go through vigorous training to identify perpetrators, to identify civilians, to identify someone who's brandishing a weapon, to identify someone who's not. Like, you're supposed to go through training for that. So what's going on that all of these officers can't tell the difference between a cell phone, which is flat, not too big, usually they are black, I give you that if you want to say that, but doesn't have a barrel, is not wide, does not, this has no characteristics of a gun.
Even if you thought it was a gun, 7 times is a way more than excessive. All right, and then
nobody shoots to injure when it comes to us.
Shoot to injure or disable.
Yeah, it's like you go for kill shots. You go for the body mass, or you go for the head mass. There's no shooting in the arm, the leg, shoot out the hand, none of that. It's just murder. Like it's never. We never get a chance to go to Burger King.
Nah.
Ever. Even when we got cell phones.
Nah.
It's crazy to me that and they keep on getting away with it. And like you were stating before, that with the video, ever since Rodney King, the Rodney King case, was that 91, 92? Rodney King, 91, 92 case set a precedence for police to get away with doing whatever they want, even if it's caught on video. When those officers got off after all evidence showed police brutality, that he wasn't resisting arrest, everything that they said he was doing, he wasn't doing, and they got away with that. That set a precedent for the police across the country to do whatever they wanted to do, and it's horrible.
True indeed.
Yeah.
Let's read some comments, and then we're gonna keep it moving. Shahrazad Noble, they don't train you in the academy to hurt someone. Once that holster is unholstered, it's rare that the gun isn't used. Thais Poole said, terrible. The things these so-called officers do and get away with. Absolutely. Shout out to Tavis Keats. He said, true. Shahrazad said, just unsnapping the holster is considered excessive force.
Oh.
Wow.
They got to do better.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to Phyllis. She's exactly smooth piece. Shaking my damn head. DT said, it's a fixed concept process to harm. From cops. Shout out to Patricia Shell Givens on the check-in. Greg Booth. B, we see you. Shahrazad also said, in those moments, you definitely don't have the time to wonder if it's a phone or a weapon being pointed at you. I understand it. I get
that.
Understand it, but I've seen officers being charged by white Caucasian males with machetes and full assault rifles, whatever, and they found a way to subdue them.
Exactly, without killing
them.
Well, this is my thing, though. This is my argument.
That's the flip side.
This is my argument to that. I don't believe that the young guy or any of these people pointing anything. If I have a cell phone, right? What is me doing this to you going? Well, like why would I point my cell phone? Like, what am I doing? So when they come up with that makes
I seen the video.
Okay.
So I seen the video, right?
Okay.
But still in all, okay. One, when you see it, you're like, it's not no gun, right? It's not no gun, and the action of it, and when you look at it, it's like kind of know it's not a gun, right? So in the distance, you had to see the distance though that they were. It wasn't like they was right up on them. And as far as somebody saying he was charging at the officer, whatever like that, that was BS. I've seen the body cam videos and everything, and I think that was another instance when they said to shut it off.
Of course,
or to turn it off or whatever. Of course. So I mean, hey man, look.
I'm sure they feared for their life. That's all they had to say.
Again, more corrupt police officers get away with shooting an unarmed black man. Yeah. Nothing new here.
Nope.
On the horizon.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, lighter story, a lighter note. Shout out to the young man. And it's funny that this is making news now, but the story is Sheriff rewards North Carolina teen who turned in a wallet with $700 in it. Yeah. Justice Cochran, who's a sophomore at Westover High in Fayetteville, found the wallet while walking to his bus stop. And just real quickly, Justice Cochran found a wallet while walking to his bus stop. That's when he made sure to drop the wallet off at the school's office. The wallet has $700 in it. $700 in it, bank cards, credit cards, and identification cards inside. Again, how many would have done that? And he got an award from the police officer. Hopefully, whoever wallet it was, they break him off with something.
Yeah.
Break them off for like 100, 200.
And I think people should do that. I'm gonna be honest. If I found a wallet with a large amount of money and it had IDs and stuff in it, I'm going to return it, because I will hope that somebody would do the same thing to me. If it has no IDs, if you have no way to figure out who it is, then by all means, it's a gift. It's a gift from God. But if it has the person's license and you got credit cards with name, like there's a way to find, if it's a credit card and not even a license on it, there's still a way to find out who this person is. You can call the credit card company and say, hey, listen, I just found this person's wallet. It had your credit card in it. Their name is such. If you can give them my number, I can get the stuff back.
So I'm going to ask you, right? You lose your wallet.
Yeah.
You have $50 in it, right? But you have all your credit cards and everything like that. Somebody returns it to you. You giving them something?
Yeah.
What you going to give them?
I would give them at least $10. $10, $20, yeah, at least.
All right. Yeah, that's why I'm keeping the wallet. No, I'm just kidding.
You're funny.
I'm just kidding. Nah, for real
but
talk.
I would give him something for the trouble.
Real talk.
I might even give you the $50. I might even give you the $50.
I'm gonna hit him off with $20.
Important. I might. You know what? Let me change it. I might even give them the $50. You know why? Because it will cost me way more than $50 to get everything in my wallet back.
You ain't getting up that $50. Bro.
I might. Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
No doubt. Shout out to everybody on checking in. Let's read some comments. Phyllis Woodbury said, this will be a gift from God. And Shahrazad said, not to keep touching on it, but the media covers what they know will sell. Oppression of black people sells. They won't cover a white man killed by police the same way. It doesn't sell. It won't cause riots. It won't create perpetual attention to keep making the money. It's sad. It sucks. But money makes people act funny.
And she's so right. Even when these mass shootings happen, they really don't want to show it. The only reason that they show is because they're like, we can't not show that somebody just killed 20 people at the movie theater.
Right.
But how quickly do they try to hush it up? You know what I'm saying? And change it to, oh, this person, they have mental illness and it was this was going on. The puppy ran away. Any and every excuse in the book, to make for them. But still, guess what? Those people make it out alive.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. True indeed. True
Who
indeed.
thunk it?
Another feel good. Shout out to the young man that turned in that wallet.
Yes.
Also, shout out to the Morehouse professor.
Yes.
That his student, whatever, couldn't get a babysitter. So, in class, he actually the professor held and watched the baby while he wrote his notes and did his notes on the board and everything.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
So the student can actually focus,
So here's the professor holding the baby and everything, and talking to the student about the class course and whatever they're discussing or whatever like that. So shout out to them. So after Hare explained the situation about the baby, Professor Nathan Alexander offered to hold little Asata and taught the rest of the class with the baby strapped to his chest. That's dope. Students in the class began posting images on social media showing the professor carrying a little girl, and a viral moment was born. My professor, Nathan Alexander, said, I'll hold her so you can take good notes, one student said on Twitter. His post had been retweeted more than 70,000 times. What? You mean big. It wasn't a post of a naked lady, a body, a crazy meme, this, that, whatever? That's what I'm talking about. Retweet the positive stuff.
Yeah.
Retweet the good stuff, man. Share the good stuff.
Back to what I'm saying, black excellence. When we take the steps to do things like that, that only makes us better as a people.
Absolutely.
So that only helps the next generation. Like I said, this young man, and kudos to him for having the gumption to be like, you know what, I'm going to go get my education by all means necessary.
Even though I can't get a babysitter.
Even though I can't get a babysitter, guess what? I'm going to take my baby's going to go to college too. Now. And for the professor to be like, you know what? Here, let me have the baby.
This is why I don't rock with a lot of excuses. You know? And listen, and from doing BKS for 10 years, and I have people come through here, whatever, and make excuses when they live like maybe 5 miles away, whatever. Oh, I can't make it because of this, so I can't come because of this, so I can't do this. Or when I get a guest that may call out or whatever, and oh, I can't, it's, we're in New York and blah, 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 and this and that. I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
All right. I don't be beat for it. This student, he didn't make excuses.
Nope.
All right. He still got his butt to class with the baby and all. And the professor's like, saw the effort. And he's like, I got the baby. You go do them notes. Get your study on, whatever like that. I got the baby. I'm still going to teach class. The professor didn't let holding the baby stop him from teaching class.
Exactly.
And the student didn't let the fact that he had to watch his child and bring him to to school, stop him from getting his education. So, priorities, people. That's all I'm saying. Priorities. What's more important to you in life? Stop using excuses. That's all I'm saying. That's a prime example. Let's clap that up. Stop making so many excuses. I can't go to work because of this. I can't do this because of that. I can't do this because of that. Stop making excuses. Real quick, man. This is why people, y'all can move to Tampa and Florida and all this, whatever like that. this is why I'm staying my butt right here in Jersey.
This was Georgia.
East Coast. This is Georgia, but I hear Florida stories too. I don't think in Jersey we're going to see this in our backyard.
You might.
That's all I'm saying.
They found them in Jersey too.
Okay, that's because somebody bought them. They snuck them in. They did something they wasn't supposed to be doing. But on the regular, you ain't going to see that in your backyard. So this is crazy to me, man. The alligator was picked up by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources Monday on the west side of Lake Blackshear off in Sumter County, but was later euthanized due to injuries. A farmer called the GDNA after finding it in an irrigation ditch. According to Brent Howes, a wildlife biologist with the GDNA, the animal was 13 feet and 4 inches long, 57 inches in circumference of its chest, and weighs estimated 700 to 750 pounds. Damn. The department said the alligator might have been around for 50 years, but researchers are working to find its exact age. See, this is crazy. He was found in poor condition and was believed to be dying, so he had to be euthanized. Yeah, man, I'm not trying to go in my backyard or go in the woods and see this thing, man. I can't rock. I can't live with nowhere where I'm gonna see a 30-foot boa constrictor or anaconda or
it can happen, bro.
A 13 feet alligator. I'm just saying.
It could happen.
Y'all keep that. Shout out to Kaz Minor said, that's 5 pair of Dolce & Gabbana sneakers for Kaz.
Yo, Kaz, you shout out.
Shout out to Ingrid Judge, said, that is a dinosaur. No doubt, man. Shahrazad said, I went into labor early and I had a final paper due Saturday in that library until it was done. Sat in that library until it was done. I'm sorry. The comments are coming so quick. The struggle is real. LOL, no excuses. No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. Why make excuses, man? Shout out to Barbara on the check-in. Alicia Mitchell said, love this story. I agree with pushing positive information. Congratulations to Dad and this professor. No doubt, man. No doubt. 70,000 retweets. Retweets.
Yeah.
Sharing, people.
Yeah.
Sharing. That's what I'm saying. When we say click that share, click the share button.
Yeah.
Just click the share button. Boom.
It's easy to do.
Share it out. Because it's going to be something we talk about that's going to catch somebody's ear. Maybe it'll help them with something, or maybe it'll help them understand something or whatever. Just click the share button. That's just a sign of support and supporting something positive. We support a lot of garbage. So I'm supporting some things that's positive.
Yeah.
Sandy said, that thing is as big as a crocodile. Yeah, no doubt. Or even bigger. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't live nowhere where there's going to be no alligators. All right. So moving on.
I'm like Kaz. I make some shoes and some belts out of them. And I heard it tastes good too. Actually, did I taste
alligator?
Yeah, I've tried alligator before.
You would, man.
Alligator bites.
Really?
Yeah.
It was good?
Mm-hmm. It was decent.
Wow. Okay. Next story, man. This bothers me when I see stuff like this, man. People so ignorant. So boy, special needs boy was jumped by 5 Caucasian white students, and guess what? No surprise. They didn't get in trouble for it.
Nope. Why would they?
They didn't get in trouble for it. Here go the clip. We're going to run the story. What y'all think about this, man? Keep it 100.
Sent the teen threatening talking about killing him and disposing his body.
He feels bad, because he feels like he's being targeted by the school.
This woman alleges that her son was attacked by several classmates at Memorial High School after an argument. 5 white students bullied and physically assaulted the teen, threatening messages on social media talking about killing him and disposing his body.
He feels bad, because he feels like he's being targeted by the school.
This woman alleges that her son was attacked by several classmates at Memorial High School after an argument. 5 white students bullied and physically assaulted a black male and claims the motive was racially charged. A group of students posted racial slurs, threats on social media towards the student before the fight.
This is what they posted, black man hanging from a tree. This is all happening by white male students.
The student has special needs and has a speech impediment. The students lured the black teen across the street and jumped him, causing a concussion. Students who are accused of jumping the African student were not disciplined.
They have separated her son, put him in ISS for the fight. The only black kid that got jumped by all 4 white kids, 5. He in ISS. None of them is in ISS.
It is collaborating with the FBI on this matter. They sent the teen threatening messages on social media.
Did we think anything would be different?
You send your kids to school, and this is a special needs kid.
Yeah.
And he gets jumped by five students, Caucasian students. They don't get in trouble. They don't go to ISS.
Nope.
But the one that got jumped goes to ISS.
Because he started it, of course.
Wow.
He just randomly decided he was going to pick a fight with 5 people because he was having Bruce Lee flashbacks, I guess,
Got to do better, people. Got to do better, man.
I'm glad that they have the FBI involved, though.
Yes,
and hopefully
absolutely.
they actually do something about that. And these young men get to see the full ramifications of what they did.
Hate
It
crime.
was a hate crime. Exactly.
You got the picture, black man with the noose around him, That's the image they show us now, you know what I'm saying, when they want to, make us feel some type of way.
Want to remind us.
Yeah, it's to remind people.
We're not too far off.
Wow. That bothers me.
Yeah.
me. Let me go to chat real quick. Shout out to DT said white men need to be hung from the tree to see how. No, they don't. Cut it out, DT. Cut it out. Kaz Minor, call your cousin Pookie, Dolo, and Rara to handle that. Off the record. Yeah, okay. No doubt. I feel you. Phyllis Woodbury, I'm with you on this, Phyllis. Lawsuit. How dare you threaten my special needs child? Exactly. Shout out to Melissa Thomas on the check-in. Terrence Bellamy. And I see Alicia Mitchell in here. What's up, Platinum? Thing about this is all they do is push negative. Everything, no one wants to see negative everything all the time. Informative, you get a like or a heart. Degrading gets a heart or a like. Naked shade, harmful social media, big ups. But education, our history, jobs, connects, we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
No doubt. All right, we're going to move on to the next thing, man. 'Cause that story kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
Messing with the special.
I just want them to
special
really,
needs one.
really give it to them.
Now, here's the thing. I really want to know why is... Okay, I hear a lot of people mad at Oprah. And let's talk about this because I get it. They're mad at Oprah because she is going to have the 2 alleged young men that were molested, supposedly molested by Michael Jackson, and did the documentary. So she was waiting to the part 2 of it aired on HBO, whatever they airing it at, whatever.
Yeah.
And so she has them in. She's bringing them in for an interview, having them on her show, whatever. So people are in an uproar, like, yo, what's like? Why are you supporting this? Or why, Mike can't even defend himself, and why are you having these guys on your show, whatever, like that. So Oprah is the target of ruthless, hateful messages from Michael Jackson fans. And I've seen a lot of posts too.
Yeah.
A lot of people going in on Oprah, like, really, and I said, let me wait before I truly weigh in on this. All right, but Oprah is getting inundated with hate-filled messages from Michael Jackson fans ahead of her big interview with his accusers from Leaving Neverland. Oprah's interview with Jackson accusers Wade Robson and James Safechuck is set to air Monday night on HBO after part 2 of Leaving Neverland. So it aired already. Huh?
It aired last night.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't see it. I missed it. Excerpts have already been released, and clearly the content is pissing off MJ's most passionate followers. It's pissing off a lot of people, man. I'm sitting here looking at some of the tweets and some of the stuff people have to say. They said, I really pray that karma comes back on Oprah full force and 10 times over. Wow. I pray that her whole empire comes crashing down. I pray she suffers, not only for what she has done and is still trying to do to MJ, but many others as well. I said what I said. If karma is real after Oprah is laid to rest, which I hope is many years from now, people will come out of the woodwork to lie on, betray, and besmirch her name the way it is being done to Michael Jackson. And people she once let into her inner circle will lead the way. Wow. Somebody else said, Oprah, you're disgusting, a cheap mercenary. Karma will punish you. They say, we will fight for you, as far as MJ. Oprah, you're an effing pig. Wow. Oprah, you're an effing jackass for this Leaving Neverland bullshit. May she reap the karma of attacking a dead man. Now, how do y'all really feel about this, man? How do you feel about that, Pete?
I do think that it's a little off kilt to do something like this to someone who can't defend themselves. Like people talk about the whole R. Kelly situation, but R. Kelly's he's here to defend himself one way or the other. To take accusers who have said that first said that they were telling the truth and then came out and said that they weren't, to now go back to say that they're telling the truth again, after he's not here to defend himself once again, it's kind of like a little shady, especially like I said, if it's for it to be someone that you want so-called a friend, that's like you dying and, while you here, like I said, we brothers now, you die, somebody come to me with something, I'll be like, yeah, we're going to say this, we're going to say, yeah, and that Norm, he wasn't really a good guy. He was a piece of crap, and he did this to people and that. People thought he was, and people going to look at me like, wow, like what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that to me is kind of the same feeling I get from it. I just don't think that if that was the case, of him doing these things, that's fine. You dealt with whatever you had to deal with while he was alive. So now why are you waiting till he's passed away to try to tarnish his name again? And I know it's only because you try to get some kind of funds out of the situation. And that's what pisses me off, that people will do anything for money. Like, money truly is the root of all evil. That saying is so true. Like, people will do anything for money. People will kill their own mother and father for money. People will kill their own wives. And we gotta talk about that. That's a story we gotta revisit. I don't want to say it now.
Right.
But something we did a story on, turns out it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? But people do anything for money, and I think that is horrible. And Oprah being who she is, like, being a billionaire is someone who has a lot of power, knowing that her speaking words mean a lot. She's made people's careers just by saying, hey, go buy this book. And now the book becomes a bestseller.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So her words are powerful. So for her to be backing this, that's.
I didn't see the interview.
I didn't see it either, but
hopefully, shout out to Erica Brown on check. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Erica, if you saw it, call in
646-233-1302.
Yeah, I want to see the interview myself. I want to see if Oprah was being fair about it. Like, I don't know, but a lot of people are coming at her hard.
This is my question. Whether she was being fair or not, why would Oprah feel that she needed to be the catalyst for this public lynching? Why did the OWN network have to be the place that this was aired? Like,
all right,
why did she feel like she needed to make that decision?
Real talk right now. So somebody called, hit us up like they normally do. When people are in town, let me tell you, And the reason why, like, a lot of celebrities ran through BKS1 Radio, whether when they're in town or we deal with a lot of publicists, whatever. So if they're in town, they'll stop by the station or they call in and give us an interview or whatever. But, like, if somebody hit us up and it was like, Norm and P, we got the Accusers, Michael Jackson Accusers, and they want to come on the Man Cave Morning Show. I absolutely would invite them and talk to them. My whole thing is, good journalism.
Yeah.
Is you want to hear the sides of it. And my thing is, if I don't agree, I'm going to come at you with a defense, a debate. Like I've debated a lot of situations that I didn't truly believe in or I didn't feel was right. So if I didn't feel it was right, and this people talk about it, people discuss it, whatever. So if this is what Oprah did, it just sat back and let them talk and then assessed it and whatever like that, and then gave her viewpoint and whatever, whether she agreed or disagreed, then she was just being a journalist. She was being a media person. But if she just sat up there and added on to the attacks, I think that's unfair and that's unjust. So I don't know. I didn't see it. But I know people are coming at Oprah hard. And could this hurt her African-American viewership? Could this
definitely?
Could this definitely hurt Oprah for being a part of this situation?
I'd say yes, because of the same reason I just said, because her word is so powerful. So in the way that it could work for her and for people, it actually can work against her also, because people could be outraged, like, Oprah, how dare you do something like this? After the support that we show. Like I said, you got to think of who she's talking about. We're talking about Michael Jackson, the greatest performer ever. Like, people who has been around like forever. Like, his legacy is phenomenal. Like, people he probably was one of the first people with a cult following. Like, people pass out when they see Michael Jackson. He touch them and they passing out. You know what I'm saying? To attack someone with a status like that is just like,
right.
It's crazy. Like, especially with him already going through all that stuff while he was alive, and now that he's passed away, we're gonna rehash it and change it now, even though testimonies were said that it wasn't true by the accusers. Now they want to turn around and change the story now.
Right.
It's like, do I want to be a party to that? Probably not.
No doubt. Phone lines are open. You can call in or just keep putting in the comment section. We'll get to the other platforms too and check comments and everything. But the phone number is 646-233-1302. All right. And if you just joining us, you are officially on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show.
Yes.
BKS1 Radio. No doubt, man. I don't know. I just want to see more about it. I'm going to go watch the interview.
Yeah.
Probably later on today when I have some time. But there's a lot going on, man. So
I guess I kind of gotta watch it to talk about. But I'm like, some other people was like, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to hear the nonsense
because of what we do.
That
I watch
exactly
just to have the
information.
You know what I'm saying? So,
we need to know.
Yeah, a lot of nonsense. I'm not feeling.
Do I really want to watch it? No, but am I like you gonna watch it? Yes, just because it's what we have to discuss.
Right. Well, I tried to watch the documentary the other night, and we just couldn't do it. I was watching it. I was with Sandy. And she was like, whatever, turn it off. And then basically I was like, I felt the same way.
Yeah.
It was kind of boring to me. It's all after the fact information. And these are people that already took money, from MJ anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They took money from him anyway, whatever, to just let it go and leave it alone.
I just don't get why people want to defame people after their pass. Like, they're gone now. So why do you dislike these people that much that you want to?
It's just it's cowardly.
Yeah, the same like with like Whitney, like how after she passed, now they want to come out with all these documentaries and different stuff. Like, so what? If this happened, so what? The woman is passed now. Her daughter's like, it's like, let stuff go. Leave it alone.
When I think of Whitney Houston, and this is real talk, and I met and I know the Houston family and the whole nine, but when I think of Whitney Houston, I don't think the stuff that they put out there negatively about her. I think of the artist, the singer, the performer, and that's the legacy that pops in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think drug addict. I don't think this. I don't think that. None of that. I don't think none of that.
So why perpetuate it is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, because I'm the same. I feel you. But my thing is, why do people feel the need to perpetuate these things after someone is gone. We're not gonna talk about the legacy of the great music that she made or even that he made and the lives that they've changed and that did and that. No. We're not gonna talk about none of that. We're gonna talk about this. Oh yeah, he had little boys, which is not true. Oh, you should take drugs. Like, so what? Everyone is human. Like when somebody is dead, like. Stop talking ill of the dead. Like, don't do that. Like, that's
even when Prince. Now they want to come out with some stuff about Prince and everything. Like, oh, let's make money now. Because you know what? And the sad thing about it, it's people that was down with the people that want to come out and make these documentaries that made a whole bunch of money off of them. This is what I know about Prince, and we feed into it.
This is what makes it all the more worse to me, though. Is that it is the people who were surrounded by these people who their lives were changed because of these people.
Do you know how much, if I was a foul person or if I was that money hungry with the stuff that I know, with the people I've been around?
Yeah, I mean,
the books, the information, and it would be believable because they know I ain't.
It's not worth it.
Hey, listen, man, listen.
All money is not good money. People need to realize that all money is not good money. And I'm going to tell you a person who I'm sure is probably going to change her ways to some degree because everything that she's done in her career has kind of come back to her. Let's take a Wendy Williams for instance.
She ain't changing, bro.
If she doesn't, she'll be a fool.
She's not changing. Did you see the comeback show?
I have not, no. But she'll be a fool if she doesn't. If you don't change your ways after everything that you just went through and all the ridicule and all the talks and all this, and everybody digging in your business, everybody doing everything being done to you that you've made a career out of. If you don't see that was a wake-up call to you from God, I mean, you almost lost your life, you passed, like all kind of nonsense is happening to you. If you don't take that as a wake-up call to change your ways, then whatever happens to you at this point is all your fault. And you just have to be able to change. And that's what I'm saying. All these people who do these things, karma is real, man. The stuff that you put out there comes back. If you put out positivity into the world, positivity comes back. If all you're doing is negative things and you talking about people and this, that, and the third, and you're doing bad things, that's going to come back to you. It might not come back to you today, but it will come back to you. Believe that.
Inger Judge said Wendy is trash and is not changing a thing. Yeah, I agree. She's not changing a thing. Phyllis Woodbury said Wendy's a donkey. Wow. Kazmine said, watch your mouth about my boy Roger Nelson. He's my hero. I feel you, man. Like I said, the only thing I care about is the music. And let me tell you, even when you say O.J. Simpson to me, I still think football. I still think football and the legend, whatever like that. Yeah. I don't get caught up into whatever, You say, Now, R. Kelly's a different story. We got proof on everything, basically. Videotapes here, videotapes that. That's a different story. You say, and to me, I'm going to say garbage. I'm going to say creep.
Yeah.
But, again, we're going to move on.
Yes.
And in case you didn't know, if you're just joining us, one of our topics today is how would you handle your mate being uncomfortable with what you wear in public? And then, two, we're going to talk about this reparations thing. You for it or against it? Reparations. And we're going to go into that first. I'm just curious to see how a lot of y'all really feel about it, because the word has been thrown around a lot, reparations, especially with the upcoming election. And Bernie Sanders is catching a lot of heat because he's not taking a solid stance on reparations. But here's my thing, and it's funny because me and Smooth P had this discussion before. Do we want him to lie and say I'm all for it and power to the people, or do we want him to really say how he feels about it? So, all right, here's a clip. It's the Breakfast Club. Bernie Sanders on the Breakfast Club when asked about reparations. And then we're going to talk about how y'all really feel about reparations. Here's the clip.
It seemed like this week you've been kind of dodging the reparations question. Senator Harris and Senator Warren have both kind of spoken out and said that they agree with some form of reparations.
I'm not dodging the question. The question is, what do we mean by reparations?
Well, I think they mean some type of economic empowerment to the African descendants of slaves.
But what does that mean, economic empowerment? I just talked about the fact that I would do my best to change the banking system to make sure that we end racism. There are distressed communities, white communities. There are distressed Latino communities. What you have is a government owned and controlled by big money interests who worries about Wall Street and the drug companies, we're going to change that.
This government has also systemically oppressed us in a way that they haven't oppressed other communities, through slavery, through segregation, now mass incarceration.
And
so I think it should be something done specifically for African Americans.
Well, and all of those issues, all right, we are going to deal with mass incarceration. Not only the African American community, but every community will be a hell of a lot better off than.
It seemed like this week you've been kind of dodging the reparations question. Senator Harris answered.
What do you feel? What do you feel as though, like, how he answered that, how he came back, with his answer, his reasoning?
I personally think that he answered intelligent. This is what I want us to really ask ourselves as Black Americans, and just intellectual, intelligent people. When we're looking at these candidates, when we're looking at these politicians, a lot of them run on, telling a lot of falsehoods, a lot of lies, what they're going to do, what they're not going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Bernie is catching a lot of heat about this whole reparations thing because, in theory, does it sound like a great idea? Sure,
Mm-hmm.
sure. I'm a Black man. I would love to get some reparations. I would love to get my 40 acres and a mule. But realistically, do I think it's something that will ever happen with this government? No. And people are getting mad at Bernie Sanders because he's not feeding us a pipe dream. I respect him more for not feeding me a pipe dream to tell me, yeah, if I'm elected president, I'm going to make sure, all Black people get reparations. And I respect him more for telling me what he's actually trying to do to help us out better economically and as a people, period. Not to tell me what I want to hear to make me feel good. And then when he gets elected into office and he doesn't make it happen and that just goes away, then you're mad at him. You're still mad at him because you're mad because, he lied. He said he's going to get reparations. Yeah, guess what? He did like the other politicians did. He said what he needed to say to get in it. He's not doing that. He's trying to tell you he's trying to give you real issues. He's trying to give you real platforms of what he want to do if he gets elected as president. He's not blowing smoke up your ass, telling you that he's going to get you your 40 acres and a mule to get your vote. And I respect him more for that. People are getting mad at him because he doesn't want to lie to you. That's so stupid to me. Why would you want to be upset at somebody for not lying to you? He could lie and tell you. He could listen. This is what you guys got to understand. Especially with all the heat that he's getting. He could very easily just change his whole perspective and say, no, you know what? I think you guys are right. That's going to be my number one priority. Just to get the people, Bernie again. But he's not going to do that. He's standing on integrity. I respect him for not lying to me.
All right.
For telling me, listen, I'm not, listen.
You voting for Bernie?
Yeah, I would still vote for him, yes.
Okay.
I respect him for not telling me no bullshit. Tell me what you really going to do. I'm going to work on prison reform. I'm going to work on these banks controlling things. I'm going to work on this. I'm working on that. Okay, I can roll with that because those are realistic things that he can work on and maybe get accomplished.
So, okay, all right. So here's my thing, though. Okay, so we harping on reparations, right? So how many different campaigns and elections we went through, and that really wasn't such a key issue. It seems like this election, this election for 2020, that's a big issue for some reason, and especially with African American candidates.
Yeah.
All right. So it wasn't so much of a big issue when Obama,
exactly
was in office for 8 years.
He was a Black president. And you didn't ask him for reparations.
Right, but it's an issue now. It's an issue now, and I think the issue probably is because as African American people that have endured slavery and are slavery survivors and everything, everybody want their share too.
Yeah,
because they feel as though other races and other cultures, they got their share.
They have.
So my question to you is, like, how important is getting reparations to you as a minority? How important is that for you? Is it important? Yes, it's important. No, it's not important. I want to know that. And also, will that be a deciding factor in how you vote in this upcoming election? All right, based on a candidate saying that I'm going to get you guys reparations. I want to know. And I got some stats here. that you might be interested in. Shout out to Barb on the check-in. Barb said, perfect credit scores, all debt forgiven, and a new financial initiative in all black slave descendant communities should be the answer. No checks, but finally a fair and level playing field.
I like that. I like. I love that answer. You know what? You
I'm
know what,
voting for
Barb? I think you should shoot that to Bernie. I don't know if there's I'm the real Bernie Sanders or whatever, but to me, I could rock with that. If that was reparations, I'm good with that, because that does give you a better playing field. People don't realize how important credit scores are in this world. Your credit score is like everything, depending on how you get treated, whether it be home ownership, whether it be buying a vehicle, whether it be getting jobs sometime. Like, your credit score plays a big part in a lot of things. So to me personally, I think that would be reparations to give us a plain level field in that aspect. And I'm serious about that. I really think you should shoot those ideas to Bernie Sanders.
No doubt. And I'm gonna read your comments in a minute. Shout out to everybody watching the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show on the multiple platforms. No matter what platform you're listening to us on, it's Facebook, whatever, hit the share button. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. Shout out to everybody that's on TuneIn right now, on the TuneIn app listening. We appreciate you all. Remember, just click the share button and share it out. Now, let's read some comments, because I'm loving some of the comments in here. Shout out to, Kaz Minor said, I think that we as black people should let it go. We're never going to get that 40 acres in a mule, and if we get it, you'll see Nike, Benz, BMW, etc. Stock skyrocket, because black people won't capitalize on that money into themselves in their own businesses and the businesses of their own brothers and sisters' businesses. I'm gonna have to. I
hate, but I gotta clap that
Damn
up,
it.
guys.
Damn it! If we do get money,
we're gonna give it
a
right
check,
back.
What are we gonna do?
They're gonna give it right.
What
back.
are we gonna do with the money? All right, are we gonna rebuild Black Wall Street? This is what I want to know.
Yeah.
All right, this is what I want to know. We showed a story earlier in the show about a black-owned beauty supply store, right?
Yes.
So if we look around us, right, in our areas where we live, most of us anyway, you'll see, and no disrespect to them, but you see Korean beauty supply stores, Asian beauty supply stores, Latino beauty supply stores. There was nothing wrong with none of that. Nothing, but they cater to who they cater to.
So we
it's in our community.
We do actually have a black one in Plainfield now too.
Do we?
On Park Avenue.
Do we?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
Because you know why? I go to Miss Chin and them. Miss Chin in on Lee over there.
Go right there on Park Avenue. I don't know the address. Park Avenue is right across from Twin City. That Twin City that's on.
Yeah. You know what? We'll check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to visit with them. Maybe we need to advertise.
Yeah. Most definitely. We need to hit. I'm glad you said that. We need to hit them up and yeah.
All right. So now going back to Ingrid just said, give us Wakanda.
I'll take that too.
But here's the thing. So just a little something for y'all to put in y'all ear. All right. Give y'all the history of reparations payment. All right. And maybe some of y'all going to be shocked. Maybe some of y'all know this already. But here's a little history. All right. So 1990, USA, $1.6 billion or $20,000 each for Japanese Americans. A lot of people didn't know that. 1990, Austria, $25 million to Holocaust survivors. Jewish claims of Austria. 1988, Canada, 250,000 square miles of land to Indian and Eskimos.
Wow.
1988, Canada, 230 million Japanese Canadians. Wow. 1986, USA, 32 million. 1839 treaty, Ottawas of Michigan. All right. And as the list goes on, 1985, USA, 31 million, Chippewas of Wisconsin. 1985, USA, 12.3 million, Seminoles of Florida. 1985, USA, 105 million, Sioux of South Dakota, the Sioux Indians. 1980, USA, 81 million, the Klamaths of Oregon. 1971, USA, 1 billion plus 44 million acres of land.
Wow.
Alaska Natives land settlement.
Wow.
Okay, this is 1971. 1952, Germany. Hey, $822 million to Holocaust survivors. German Jewish settlement. 1865 to present, USA, $0. Slavery in Jim Crow era. African American black descendants. So I ask again, how important is it that we receive reparations to you? Is it a deciding factor in how you vote? Or has it ever been?
Well,
Just asking the question.
I guess if we make it an issue, a big issue as a nation, and we keep forcing that issue, and we force our local legislators and politicians, and because it starts there. I mean, could it happen? Is it impossible? It's not impossible, but it will take time, and it would have to be an initiative that would have to start and be heavy and really be pushed heavy on all levels of government. It could happen. But are we willing to put in the footwork? We want it, right? And not even to say we don't deserve it. We definitely deserve it. But are we willing as a people to put in the footwork to find out what it takes to get this done and get that money, get those monies to the African American descendants of
No
slaves?
doubt. Barb said extremely important. Every other culture has received theirs, no doubt. Robert Parham says, minority is a word white people use to describe the majority of people in the world. Think about that for a minute. No doubt. Shout out to Erica Brown. Hold on. Erica said, sure, visit and ask about their struggles in that business. Mimi said, after hearing this, now it would be an important factor to my voting. Kaz Minor, since when were we involved with the Holocaust to pay back some money for them? Okay. Alicia Mitchell said, yes, I would love for us to have 40 acres and a mule, but we need to stop looking for this dream. Yes. And start asking about things we know they can do this for startups, for our businesses, more free education, continuing education, etc. If they hit our history to this day, we are now finding our truth. What makes us think they're going to ever give us our due just? True indeed. Terry Briggs Jones, we have to support and come out in numbers to make a statement. True indeed. Keyword support, man. It's one thing we don't do with each other, support. We quick to tear down and we slow to support. Erica J. Brown said, yes, it's possible, but yes, footwork. And then Phyllis said, exactly, Smooth P. Definitely footwork is needed, no doubt.
Yeah.
A lot of footwork.
A lot of footwork.
A lot of footwork. So I see how most people feel about the reparations, but we wanted to definitely put that out there. A lot of people didn't know that. They're like, reparations? Well, who else got reparations? Yeah. And I just showed y'all.
Yeah.
And y'all saw the numbers and everything. So y'all can look that up for yourselves. Now, let's talk about this topic, man. And I want you ladies, you fellas, and people in relationships, people that's not in relationships, to be honest. All right. So, ladies, you with a young man you're dating, you with a man you've been dating for a while, maybe in a committed relationship, y'all married or whatever the case may be. You getting up, y'all live together, whatever. You getting up, go to dress to work. You got on the short mini skirt, whatever. You're showing a lot of cleavage, and this and that. You supposed to be going to work. And so your mate comes over to you and says, oh, babe, hon, I'm kind of uncomfortable with you wearing that. I'm really not feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not with you going out like that. So she just looks and she's like, I'm going to wear what I want to wear. She goes out the house like that. Now, do you think she should have respected her man's, concerns and the fact he felt uncomfortable about it? Or do you think she did the right thing by saying that? So we're reading the situation, and this came from a meme I saw. So question. Here's a scenario for everybody. My fiance and I, this coming from a female, my fiance and I got into it this weekend over my choice of clothing. We were supposed to go to one of his friends' houses for a party, but when he saw the outfit I put I put on. He asked me to change it because it revealed too much and really enhanced my booty. All right, when I refused to change clothes, he said we weren't going, and he's had an attitude ever since. Was I wrong to refuse to change outfits, or was he being insecure? Should she have changed? Pete, should she have changed?
If he was uncomfortable with it, I would say yes. It has nothing to do with
just what she had on.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with being insecure. That's very. I mean, you could tell she don't have no drawers on, right? She got super suction. It has nothing to do with a man being insecure. It has everything to do with what message are you sending out to other men. It has nothing to do with the insecurity as a man, but to me, that sends out some kind of messages to other men, like, hey, maybe I'm available, or I want a lot of attention, because if you got your dress up or your pants, whatever, up the crack of your ass, that any man or most men who are heterosexual, if you got a nice butt like she does, is gonna look like, man, look at that, and man, P girl, she dressing like that, a Norm girl dressing like that, like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about being insecure. It's about a respect level. That's how I look at it. To me, I feel like this. When you're in a committed relationship, you don't necessarily dress the same way that you dress when you're out fishing. When you're out fishing, you need bait to fish, right?
Right.
So to big catch, you need big bait. So I think that women need to understand that once you go from that single relationship to a committed relationship, that some things have to change to something. Not to say that you got to dress up, and cover everything up, but you have to be a little more moderate in the way you dress. Me and my wife at the beginning, we said, I won't even say we would get into it, but sometimes she go to wear something, I look like, babe, like, where you going with that? So what's wrong with it? I'd be like, well, this shirt is like totally see-through, and all I see is your bra and your tits. Well, this is what they're wearing now. And I'd be like, okay.
Yo, I hate that. This is what they're wearing now.
And I'd be like, okay.
Don't you hate that?
And
This is what they're wearing now. So if they start wearing just
nipple tassels and see-through shirts.
Or see-through things where my junk is
No,
showing.
but that's what I always tell her. I'm like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. You can
This is
wear
what
that.
they're wearing now.
I'm
They wear
I'm just gonna cut out the crotch of all my pants and my drawer. I ain't gonna wear no drawer. Oh, you bet. I'm like, well, why? What's the difference? What's the difference in me wearing crotchless pants with no drawers and you wearing, okay, I gotta take it off. So it just, to me, just a level of respect to one another. Do I want you to look nice and still look sexy? Yes, you can look sexy without looking like you on the prowl.
Absolutely. All right, so let me go back to some comments. So shout out to Erica J. Brown. Erica said, no, she should respect his point and come to a reasonable compromise.
Yes.
Let's clap it up for Erica.
Yes.
All right. Dee Dee Graham said, I saw that in the group. Yeah. She should have put on some panties.
Yeah, it's for the starter at least. You know what I'm saying? Jeez.
Terry Briggs Jones said, my husband is not having it, and I respect myself first. Woo! My husband is not having it. Terry Briggs Jones respects her husband. Clap that up. My husband is not having it, and I respect myself first. I have 2 sons, 33 and 23. I have to fall back and respect them as well. Damn it. Yes. I love that. Yeah. Shout out to Terry Briggs Jones. Erica J. Brown said, oh, they had deltas.
Shout out.
Suzette Crawford said, hey, Suzette, what's up? In my opinion, women dress a certain way when they are trying to attract a man. Exactly. If you're in a committed relationship and he makes a comment, I would respect him and change. It's about maturity. Wow. Yeah. I hear a lot of women say, you ain't going to tell me what to wear, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to wear this, whatever like that. So what? I just got a fat butt. Anything I put on my jeans gonna look a certain way. All the back talking, all the flat.
No. But you know what?
Right.
For some women, to some degree, that is true.
Right.
There's some women that have shape that no matter what they put on, it's going to be shapely. But there's also a situating.
Right.
Those things. There's a difference in me just putting on something. I have a big butt and it's going to show it to. You put on something like, damn.
Right. But all the back talk about it and all the whatever, and you're addressing how you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I feel. I'm a little uncomfortable with this. You know, you going out. It's a lot of dudes around here, and I showed y'all like the other picture, right? So,
and I never say.
So she wore this to work, right? She wore that to work, and whatever. And you see the guys oogling and go.
Well,
and,
she's bent
and
over.
doing whatever.
I said honestly, I don't see nothing wrong
Look
with what she
how
has on.
Look how she's bent
It's
over.
no, that's what's wrong. I mean, her outfit is fine. That's what I'm saying. She's all bent over the copier. That's what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you bending over the copier?
Right.
Like, that's where the issue is at. It's
True
not in
indeed.
what she actually has on.
True
you know.
indeed. So yeah, let me read some comments. Shout out to, I love y'all, man. Hold on. Let me go back to shout out to Lori Park. Lori, what's good? What's good, Lori? We miss ya. We miss you, Lori. Shout out to Tice Pools. He said you can be tastefully dressed without being provocative.
Yes.
True indeed. Erica Brown said no drawers. LOL. Stop it. Didi Graham said I'm not a trender, so I don't wear what they're wearing. True indeed. Erica J. Brown. Thais Poole said, I think it's a level of respect for each other. Yes, absolutely, DT. She's looking for her to be acknowledged. Yeah, she's looking for that attention. Lori Parker said, I know you working on and responded to us. I'm just saying I need you to speak more. Call me biased. You speak so well and eloquently. Yo, she had me laughing. I couldn't even say eloquently.
Oh, wow, I'm about to die.
You stupid.
But
She had me laughing. I couldn't even
Ingrid
speak.
said, "I'm sure she dressed like that when she hooked him. Now you want to switch up?" Yes, like I said, that was debate. That was debate to get me. And and be honest with you, I probably would have said something in the beginning about that, like, you know, in a tasteful, nice type of way. But you know,
right.
It is what it is. Some women seek that attention and need that attention. And
Nope.
if that's missing in your relationship, and you feel like that's what you need, then that's an issue. If you feel like you need the attention of other men looking at you, then that's a whole nother issue.
True indeed.
Yeah.
True indeed. Shout out to Mimi. Mimi said, I would change. I want my mate to feel secure and confident around his family and friends. We both need to be proud of each other. True indeed. Phyllis said, first of all, I wouldn't have had that outfit on. That is definitely a fishing outfit. I would respect my man and not have worn it. Okay. And DT said, advertising at its best. Cass said, whatever happened to wearing drawers in a slip? Do these women nowadays even know what a damn slip is? No, a lot of women like the free ball. A lot of women like the free ball.
Yeah.
No panties. No, seriously. When I used to, was out there, whatever, a lot of women be like, I don't wear panties. And I get it.
Yeah.
However it makes you feel, whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. But you still need to wear something appropriate where you can't tell. Where you really can't tell whether you're wearing panties or not.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's just real talk. And then Lori said, nope, I'm respectable to myself first and respect my partner's opinion. Ingrid just said, I'm sure she dressed like that when she hooked him.
Yeah.
Now you want to switch up. Now that's another issue. I hear a lot of females saying, that's how you met me.
Yeah,
you
it's
met
okay.
me dressing like this.
It's okay.
Now why you want me to change? Okay, because now that we're together and I got you.
You might have also been a stripper when I met you. Maybe you're not a stripper no more.
I'm just saying I listen to the things that sometimes women use as arguments when it comes to stuff like this or whatever. If I'm asking, that's the same thing. If you asking your man, if your man's always going outside with his shirt off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're
Where
like,
you going, man?
babe, can you put your shirt on, whatever like that? I see Mrs. Johnson across the street,
checking you out. Yeah.
I see the girl coming up here that made some cake across the offering you a slice of cake or whatever like that. And let me tell you something. Ever since me and my wife got married, it's this chick that used to always bring me a pie. Always bring me a pie or a cake when she don't bring that no more. It was a Spanish chick. But listen, we both like to eat cake and pie. You can bring it to the station.
You are funny.
For the whole station. Everybody has to partake in that cake and pie. But anyway, Didi Graham said, you all have to admit that's clinging material isn't for everybody. All right, that's just messy and sorry but cheap. Shout out to Keith Harper on the check-in. Tammy Walker on the check-in. She said, "Hey fam, sorry I was late. We'll replay." Alicia Mitchell said, "LOL, my husband always said, bend from the knees."
That's right.
In no way would I do anything to allow myself to be in a place to be disrespected. No doubt. Erica J. Brown said, "Yes, honestly, she did not. And I don't want too much to the attacks. She basically leaned on the side of trying to get the victim's story out to relate to other victims. But I also think, as far as Oprah, okay, also think that is a distraction on the screen to the real agenda." Okay, so we going back to Oprah. Hold on. Victor Johnson said, "Ha ha ha. I know a few that love to be free. I guess let it air out.
Yes, sir.
But
Keep
it
it
is
fresh.
better to be clean. Oh, okay, but it better be clean. You stupid.
That's a fact.
Don't want to be feeling like I am in a fish market or sanitation.
Wow.
Damn, man, you went there, Vic.
Wow.
And then Tammy said, how can he defend your honor when you're not honorable? Self-respect. True indeed. Yo, clap that up.
You want to know what's crazy?
Women like the free ball.
Many years ago, I was at this party, this event, and the outfit that this chick had on was like so revealing. I mean, like when I say revealing, I mean like super revealing, to the point that, you know, her man was like trying to stand in front of her all night. Like he felt like he had to stand in front. Like that's how revealing this outfit was. Like when I say revealing, I mean revealing. And I know they had to be uncomfortable. I don't know where her head was at wearing that, or his head, because I knew that they came out together. And he had to know that if you were a man, you were going to look at this woman. Like she was you know, attractive woman, nicely shaped. But when I say revealing, like I can't even explain to you the dress that she had on. Like it pretty much just barely covered all the necessities. Like when I say barely, I mean barely. And they were at this was a big party, you know, nice formal party. And I'm sitting there looking at both of them, and I'm like, how stupid do y'all feel right now? And embarrassed. Like I was embarrassed for them, because you could tell that he was like Lurie. He was like in front of her, like kind of like, you know, just trying to guard all angles of anybody trying to look. But it was like, dude, like you might as well just step to the side, because there's no way that you can see this woman. But like you said, so if somebody approaches her, not saying that they had the right to, like, yo, ma, even though he was standing like, yo, mom, like, how you doing? Can he get mad? Because you basically put out a billboard to say like, hey, look at me, like I want attention, check me out. You know what I'm saying? You can wear what you want to wear. Don't get me wrong, ladies. But same thing with guys. You got to realize when you dress a certain way, you're giving off a certain vibe, whether or not you want. When I say, like, I can't even explain it. I can't even put it into words when I say how bare minimum of clothing that this woman had on.
Really?
And they were, I mean, it was that serious. Like that was how bare minimum of clothing she had on.
And he was feeling some type of way.
Yeah, you could tell in his face. Like you could tell in his face. Like I would never have let my wife or my woman come out the house like that. We might have got into. I might have had to wrestle her down for that one. If you're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna wear it. No, you not. I'm a hog tie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going out the house like that. But some people think it's cute. That's the thing. I think before they walked out, they're like, yeah, we look good, baby. You look good, I look good. We gonna kill him out there. Until they walked out the house and got to the venue, and people. And this was like an older crowd, a young, like it's different. And I think that's probably what really embarrassed them, is because of the age group. Like it was, you know, 20s, 30s. People, people up in their 50s, 60s. Like this was a big. I can't remember what the event was, but this was a big event. And it was a formal event, but you had people of all ages, and you could see the older people looking at them like they really was crazy. Looked at them like,
right.
Oh my goodness! Like she came out the house like that. Oh Lord, baby! Like don't look over there, baby! Like it's man.
So,
sheesh.
Is this too much for work? Right here?
Yes.
That's too much.
That's too much for work. Yes, absolutely. You wouldn't be going to work like that if you're my wife.
All right. So you do know there's a lot of women that go to work like that.
Yeah.
All right. Is this too much for work?
No. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Is that going to cause a distraction or problems?
I ain't a little leg, but I mean, there's not to me. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so your wife could wear that to work. Okay.
Cause she crossed the leg. Yes, me. Like I don't get it.
I'm just saying. She's at work. Boom. That's cool.
I'm sure she crossed her legs at work before. I mean,
all right. So out of all the 3 things I just showed y'all, right? So if ladies, if your husband or your man said they had a problem with you wearing that, would you take it off and wear something that he's a little bit more comfortable with? Now, the B part of the question is, see, a lot of people would deem that as he's being controlling. Is that your man being controlling, or he's just really uncomfortable with what you're wearing? All right? It's all about respect and relationship.
Yeah.
So do y'all see that as being controlling or what? I want to know. Let's keep it 100.
And I'm going to be honest with you. My thing is, too, like, I have never forced my wife, like I said, you're not going to wear that. I've never forced my wife not to wear something. I always tell her how I feel one way or another about an outfit, and I just let it know, like in life, there are repercussions, consequences, and repercussions for every action. So, or no, in other words, for every action, there's a reaction. So, if you were going to wear that, then, like I said, you know me, I'm bold enough to do it. When I walk out the house with the crotchless pants on, with my junk swinging, I don't want to hear nothing.
Right.
Or if I do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I feel is equivalent to that. If I do that, then you can't say nothing about it, because if you decide to go ahead and you're going to wear what you want to wear, then if we rocking like that, that's cool. I'm wear what I want to wear too.
Right. All right. Shout out to Apollo, DJ Jess on the check-in. Make sure you check out the show 5 to 6 p.m. It's the DJ Jess show.
Yes.
Radio.
Yes.
Michelle Mimi Carter said, there's a time and place for everything. I dress sexy when I have to model or go to an event.
Of course.
But I'm a high-end store manager on my 9 to 5. You carry yourself by how you want to be portrayed. Exactly. If he feels uncomfortable, I'm going to feel uncomfortable because I'm around his people. No doubt. I'm sorry, the comments kept skipping.
Yeah.
Erica Brown said, I saw Wendy's comeback show. Oh, really? I want to know how it was. I'm going to watch it. And then she's smiling at a comment you made this morning.
Right, that's what I said about my pants. I'll be dead. That's the thing. When I say that, I'm dead serious, and my wife knows that. My wife looks at me and she's like, "You better not." I'm like, "Mommy, sorry, baby. Go ahead." She know I do it. She know I go cut a pair of my jeans out in a second. We walking out the house, we be looking crazy together. Hopefully, I don't get arrested.
So I noticed when I asked about, do y'all see that as a sign of control? Nobody really said nothing. So I guess most women don't see that as a sign of control. They just seeing their men, being concerned, or feeling just uncomfortable about what they have on and everything.
Now there are instances of men being controlling about what their woman wears,
right?
And that's a whole nother different topic. There are instances where some jokers, no, you like you can't show nothing, right. But that's a different, that's something different. That's an insecurity.
You know what? I'm cool to an extent, but if I'm telling you, like, look, I'm not feeling you wearing this, blah 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 blah, and you just gonna do it anyway, just because, I asked you, not to, or it's making me feel uncomfortable, then I'm questioning you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you feel
exactly.
me? I'm kind
like,
of questioning
what are your motives if I'm telling you that it's making me uncomfortable? And that goes from men also. Like I said, there's some very well built men who dress a certain way that their woman might, like I said, with the shirts off, you know what I'm saying, or maybe you always got your shirt unbuttoned, or or whatever. So it does work both ways. It's not just a one-way street. And both need to be respectful of the others, opinion. You can make someone uncomfortable.
And look, any man that really cares and really is concerned about you, whatever, or is really feeling you, he ain't gonna let you just walk out the house any old type of way.
No, exactly.
Let's be honest. Like, only time I'm gonna let you walk out the house any old type of way is I'm not really feeling you like that, or I don't care what you do because I'm doing my thing. I'm just keeping it 100. What? Am I lying?
No.
Let's read some comments.
Yes. Oh, you got that one already. Got that one. Erica Brown says, of course, what goes around comes around. The earth rotates, you heard. Ingrid said, haha, woo, Lord, not your junk swing, LOL. Renetta said, riddle me this. Oh, man. Can't see it. Riddle me this. What attracts a woman to a man's... I can't even make that out. My eyes are blurry. Contents. How is it different? Dee Graham says, I dress a certain way at work. Oh, we got that one right?
Right.
Yeah, I got that one. So pretty much we're caught up on the comments.
All right. So now, all right, I'm gonna show y'all a few more things, right? And these are some things that So if your woman was going outside, right, or going somewhere, and she wasn't with you, and she came out like this, you with it?
Nope. She don't
No.
do that. Nope.
She got going back in and change.
Man, yep. She already knows. She wouldn't even do it.
Really? Wow. Okay. What about this?
That's fine.
Yeah.
She has outfits like that.
Okay,
See,
you be
now,
with that?
See, now this right here is sexy but
She
subtle.
wore that to work? You go with it?
No, she's not wearing that to work.
Okay.
Nah. That's sexy but subtle. See, that's sexy without overkill. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely too sexy for work.
All right. What about she went to work like this? This is work.
Man, knock it off. Where's she working at now? I'm saying,
Victoria's
Did she
Secret.
change exactly? Victoria's Secrets, the Cheetah Club. I'm saying,
Was she went out with her girlfriends like that? You ain't with it?
Nah. she going out with a girlfriend like that.
And that's another thing too, right? So listen. So are you letting your girl, your woman, dress sexy as hell on ladies' night? It's supposed to be ladies' night, girls' night out. So she comes on with some sexy whatever stuff, and it's supposed to be girls' night out.
No. She could dress nice. You could dress nice without like showing all the goods off. You can be sexy without showing all the goods. That just causes trouble. Like I said, it makes you seem like you fishing. And men and or women these days don't care if they see a ring on. You can tell, oh, I'm married. They go, oh yeah, I'm married too. They don't care. When they see you out like that, they figure you looking for man number 2 or woman number 2. The side piece.
Dee Graham said, I dress a certain way at work. Shoot, I dress a certain way, period. Leave something to the imagination. I have friends say, put on a sexy shirt. What's sexy to them ain't sexy to me. I dress for Dee.
Clap that up.
No doubt. Well, Dee, look, I know, I see you now, and I saw you then, but you always held it down. All right, and then Keith Harper, he's saying LOL. And Victor Johnson said those outfits is for the bedroom, not public.
Exactly.
All right.
There's a time and a place for everything, and if your outside clothing is the same as the bedroom clothing, then that's an issue.
Right.
That's an issue.
Wow. Interesting today. So we talked about reparations, and we talked about dressing too daggone sexy. Like at what point is like, hey, you ain't letting them go out the house. Because again, I've seen situations where a female blacked out on a man because he always had to go out the house without a shirt on. Always.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, or he had on the nut huggers. He had on nut huggers or whatever. You know the pants I'm talking about. Nut huggers or whatever, and his girl was like,
They're like a motel, no ballroom.
His girl was like, whatever. And he had to come in and change, or he had to come in and put his shirt on. It's all about respect. I don't think it has nothing to do with controlling. It's about respect.
I can tell you, when I was a younger man in a different shape, if it was summertime, I didn't wear a shirt. Like I used to have all these vest outfits, so I never wore a shirt. But I was in a relationship at the time. Once I got in a relationship, I had to start putting. Y'all might think I'm exact. Like I had a bunch of all my outfits.
You had a leather vest with just he was looking like the dude that was yelling at the window and waiting to exhale. And he was like, "You raggedy man." He was looking like that dude.
I had all vest outfits. I didn't wear
no shirt on that, just a vest on, and would go out the house.
Yeah.
I used to hate driving, being in the car with him. I used to be like, "Hey, what you put something on?"
I'm saying,
Sheesh.
when you're young and you're viral, you want to show it off. But that's the thing. So why, if you're in a committed relationship, are you out there trying to show it off? Who are you showing it off for? That's my question.
No doubt. Shout out to Eric Brown. I don't know if you read that one. You don't want to show. You don't want to show the goods anyway. You want to leave a little mystery.
Yeah,
that's
man.
sexy. Yeah. Shout out to Mario
Exactly.
Williams on the check. And Mario, what's good?
What's up,
Keith
Mario?
Harper said, "That's the going out pics, huh? Hell to the no."
Yeah.
And then Phyllis said, "Yuck, nut huggers." Victor Johnson said, waiting to excel. Yeah, he was that dude with the leather vest on and no shirt. Victor Johnson said, my ex have a thick body and used to wear clothes where she couldn't hide her figure, but I used to tell her she can't wear that in thongs. Yeah, true indeed. And DT said, be presentable. Be presentable. No doubt, man. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. I love y'all comments.
Definitely.
I love when we can keep it real like that. Don't forget, y'all, it's going down this Friday.
Yes.
It's going down TGI Fridays in Piscataway. If you in the area, in the Jersey area, wherever, and you can make it out to TGI Fridays. We turned that thing into a club from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Having a good time, man. It's the Friday Night Live. All right, it's going down 1315 Centennial Avenue, TGI Fridays in Piscataway. It's the happy hour mix. It's happy hour, man. That's their happy at 10 to 1 a.m. And guess what? We rocking out. It's BKS1 Radio is powering it. Shout out to my man Smooth P. I'll be on the ones and twos, rocking out, doing what I do, playing the currents to the classics. Shout out to my girl DJ Sassy. She'll be rocking this week. DJ Jess rocks out. KT rocks out. All the BKS DJs, we turn it into a grown and sexy spot, man, from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. It was nice. It was lit up in there last week. Shout out to everybody that came out. There wasn't an empty seat at the bar. It was just everybody having a good time. The energy was so positive. It's always so positive in there, and just good people coming out to get their drinks on, because the drinks are cheap. It's happy hour. The food is priced right and everything, and you can have a good time. Inexpensively and everything, listening to some good music and everything. Get your dance on. We got the little section area where you can get your dance on, but people was dancing wherever they was at. It was such a beautiful night. So make sure y'all come out this Friday, man. Get there early. It starts at 10 p.m. It's the happy hour to 1 a.m. It's the happy hour mix with BKS1 Radio.
Quick, get there early.
Yes. So get there like quarter to 10ish. You know what I'm saying? Quarter, whatever. Get your seat, or maybe a little earlier, whatever, and just have a good time, man. Party with the BKS team. Again, I'll be on the ones and twos. Just, man, look, we're going to be playing that feel-good music. Shout out to DJ Jess, man. Shout out to KT. Shout out to DJ Sassy. We play that feel-good music, man. So come on out and have a good time. And don't forget, it's today's Tuesday. So 5 to 6 p.m. is the DJ Jess show from 5 to 6 p.m. when he rocks out, plays some good music. And then from 7 to 8:30 is the Owl show. All right, is the Owl show. The ladies of Owl, Chanel, Queen B, and then from 9 to 11 is the In the Game with BKS Sports Shows. The sports show from 9 to 11. So it's going down. BKS1 Radio, the only place to be. We'll be back tomorrow morning on the Man Cave morning / afternoon show.
Yes,
you know how we do with your boy Smooth P, and I am humbly Storm on the General. I want to thank everybody for joining us.
Yes,
man. Yo, I love it. I'm actually gonna go back and listen to this show because just some of the stuff we was discussing and everything.
Yeah,
some
man.
of the comments. I love y'all comments, man. And again, this show is definitely never about us.
No, sir.
It's always about you. Because what?
You are
the next best kept secret. And you know what? We love y'all, man. Ain't a damn thing y'all could do about it. Peace and blessings, man.
See you tomorrow. We out.
No doubt, man. No doubt. You treating today? Chicken? Burgers? Subs?
You got to eat something. We's hungry.
I was hungry. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.